This is your default WooCommerce checkout page, and as you see, I have a product added to the cart. It costs 22 euros. When I place the order, my default thank you page opens up, and there it is, 22 euros and nothing else. What does it mean for you as a shop owner is that you're losing sales because there is a simple way to add order bumps and upsells with a couple of clicks. For example, there is my another shop. It has a custom checkout page, and only on this checkout page it has an order bump that offers 20% off. I can add it to the order. It's here. Already now the subtotal is 32 euros. Next I can place the order. Before redirecting me to the thank you page, it has an upsell. It offers 20% off for this denim jacket. Now you may think, well, it's complicated and most likely it messes up the payment details and so. But actually it's not, because you only need to enter your payment details once, and every upsell after that is one-click charge. So let's add this to my order. Well done. Now you'll see that with a couple of clicks, I transformed the order, which was worth 18 euros. I transformed it to the order which is worth 84 euros. Creating this type of funnels is really easy. So let's jump in and I'm going to show you how to do that. The plugin I'm going to use in this video is called FunnelKit, this one here. It has a free version and it has a pro version. Since I want to show you all the features it has, I'm going to use the pro version. I have this pro version installed, so in order to create a funnel, I'm going to go to the FunnelKit store checkout, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create the default WooCommerce checkout page with order bumps. As you see, it says here that currently I'm using the built-in default checkout page. Now I'm going to create a new one. So I'm going to click on Add New Step button, and here I can select whether it's a checkout page, one-click upsell offers page, or a thank you page. As you see, there are a bunch of templates here. If you want to preview the template, then you'll see it here. You can choose between different layouts like these. It seems to me that this one looks pretty good. So I'm going to import this template. I'm going to add a step name, and it's a default checkout. Let's add it. Okay, there it is, and I can preview it. Now I'm going to open it up and I'm going to edit the template. If you're using Gutenberg, Elementor, Oxygen Builder, or any other page builder, then you can select it here. So go to FunnelKit settings and default page builder. You can select it here. It also supports breaks. I'm using the Gutenberg, therefore I'm going to open the page. Now I'm going to replace this logo with my own logo. I'm going to search for a logo. There we go. Let's select it. I'm going to make it a bit smaller, 100 pixel, for example. Done. And now you can customize every aspect here. Just click on the block. Currently I have a checkout form block activated. And now you can customize every element here. Under the style, I'm going to go to the checkout buttons, color, and the background color. I'm going to set it to this orange, and text is going to be black. For the hover color, I'm going to select text color white and background black. This one here. Great. In a similar way, you can customize all other elements. You can add your own blocks here. And when you're ready, just save and go back to the checkout page editing. There it is. Now, I'm going to skip the part that talks about the checkout fields. I have made a separate video about it. In this video, I'm going to show you how to customize your checkout page with custom fields or how to remove fields. I'm going to put the link to this video in the video description, so take a look at it next. In the meantime, I'm going to go back. This is my first step. Let's add an order bump. Now you can select whether to create new bump or clone existing. I don't have any existing bumps, therefore I'm going to add a name. Checkout order bump. Let's add it. And now I can select between some templates here. It seems that I like this one the most, therefore I'm going to select it and I'm going to add a order bump. Product, I'm going to search for shoes. I'm going to add it. It's here, and now you can customize this text here, this text, whether to display special offer text on top, social proof, button text, and product image size. Under the style, you can customize all the colors. Now, since I added the product, I'm gonna open it up one more time, and I gonna also add a 20% discount. You can select whether it's from the sale price, regular price, fixed amount, from sale, or a regular price. I'm gonna add 20% out of regular price. Great. Let's save it. Go back, and now to test it, I'm gonna add something to the cart. Go to the checkout page, and you'll see that I have a order bump down below here. When I select it, it's gonna be added to my cart. You'll see shoes were added to this cart. Now, one more thing. If you want to add checkout steps, then you can do it here. But what else you can do is during the import, let's see, I'm gonna preview. You'll see that on top of here you have checkout steps, whether it's one-step checkout, two-step checkout, information payment pages, or three-step checkout. Usually I like the one-step checkout the most, so therefore usually I'm gonna leave it as this. So there you go, we have a checkout page with order bump. Before I proceed, I have a quick favor to ask. Give this video a like, and I'll give you a virtual cookie with 0 calories. Let's add a new step. This time I'm gonna select one-click upsell offers. Since I'm using the Shopee template, I'm gonna preview it, and I'm gonna select this template. Let's import it, give it a title, default upsell, offer name. I'm gonna offer a denim jacket product, so I'm gonna add a name. Let's add. You'll see it's here, but it says I have no products added to the offer. So I'm gonna open it up, go to the products page, add a product. Let's search for it. Denim jacket, this one here. Add, it's here, and I'm gonna add 20% off. Great. Now, a couple of other options you have here. You can skip the offer if the product exists in a parent order. So if it's already been added to the order, you can skip it. Yes, it's wise, so I'm gonna activate it. If the buyer had ever purchased this product, you can also skip it. This time I'm not gonna activate it. I'm gonna activate the quantity selector, and here you can add the maximum quantity. You can also activate dynamic shipping, but this time I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna save and go back to the checkout page. So we have checkout, order bump, and one upsell. Now when I open this upsell, I can also edit the template in a similar way as I did with the checkout page. You'll see that there's a wrong logo, therefore I'm gonna replace it with my own logo. There it is, 100 pixels, great. And now you can customize it under the style. You'll see all the styling options. For example, when I open up this button under the style background, I'm gonna select the theme color as I did before. Text color is gonna be black. For the hover, it's gonna be white. And background for the hover color is black. So there it is. And in a similar way, you can customize everything on this page. One more thing. As you see, I added a denim jacket as a product for upsell. Dynamically, this product information already is pulled here, and you'll see the preview of the product. When I click on this product image block, I can disable the slider. Let's do that, and let's save. Now back to the funnel edit page. I have a default checkout with order bump and one upsell added. Let's add new step. This time it's going to be a thank you page. I'm going to use the same Shopee template, and I'm going to use this Shopee as before. Import the template, give it a title, default thank you page, add, and done. As before, I can open it up and I can edit the template. For example, there is a logo. I'm going to replace it with my own logo. As I did before, I'm going to search for a logo. Select, make it a bit smaller, 100 pixels of width. Now let's customize this button, this one here, and under the style, color is gonna be black. For the hover, it's gonna be white as before. And button background color on hover is gonna be black. Yeah, great. Awesome. Let's save it. Go back to the thank you page. Editing. Now what you see here, you can add some rules. For example, you can display this template only if product called denim jacket has been added to the cart. If you don't add any rules, then this thank you page will be displayed every time. At the moment, I'm not going to add any conditional rules here. I'm going to save it. Go back to the design page. Now let's take a look at the funnel itself. Checkout, order bump, one upsell, and one thank you page. Now you don't have to offer only one offer. You can also add multiple upsell offers here. And in order to do so, just click on add offer button. Or if you're lazy like me, then just duplicate. It's going to duplicate the same settings you had here. Now I'm going to open it up, go to the products, and I'm going to delete this product because I'm going to offer something else. Add a product, and this time it's going to be t-shirt and graphic print t-shirt. Great. 10% from regular price as a discount. Same settings as before. Let's save it. Let's go to the design page and let's edit the template. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a heading before my logo. Add a title, one last offer. Set it to bold. Align left. And I'm gonna remove the logo. I'm gonna set the color to this one here. And text is gonna be XL, just as an example. Let's save. Let's go to the funnel edit page. I'm gonna rename it t-shirt offer. Now, what do I have here? I have a default checkout, order bump, 2 upsell offers, and the default thank you page. I can view it as a list view, but I can also take a look at it as a canvas view. You'll see it's straightforward. Upsell, denim jacket offer. When it's accepted, t-shirt will be offered. When it's rejected, also t-shirt will be offered. The same with another one. Later I'm gonna come back here and add some modifications. But at the moment, let's go to the shop and let's add something to the cart. Now let's go to the checkout page. Let's see. Yeah, there's my offer bump. Let's add it. Now let's place the order. And here's my first upsell offer. I'm gonna skip it. And there's next one. This time I'm gonna add it to my order. It's gonna update it. And there it is, my custom thank you page. This is the one I added to the cart. This is the order bump. And this is the upsell product. Great. But we don't have to stop here. Instead, I'm gonna open up one-click upsell rules, and you'll see I can add rules here. So I don't want to display these offers every time. Instead, I'm gonna display these offers only if the product category is active wear. So what does it mean is that if cart contains any of these products, then and only then I'm gonna offer you a denim jacket or a t-shirt. Let's test it out. I saved it. Let's add something to the cart. Let's go to the checkout page. You'll see there is my order bump. Now, in a similar way, I can open up the order bump and rules. Let's add a rule that if the cart category is not active wear, then this is not active. So what I did here is I set up a rule. If the cart contains products from any other category besides active wear, then and only then display the order bump. If it's active wear, then don't show it. So let's refresh, scroll down, and you'll see no order bump is displayed. Okay, now let's see whether upsell is visible. Let's place the order. Yes, it's here. Let's add it to my order. Another one, let's skip it. And done. Now when I go to my shop and add jeans to the cart, you'll see that when I go to the checkout page, there is the order bump. But when I place the order, upsells are skipped and the thank you page opens up. Awesome. Now, but this is not it. I can also add downsells. What is a downsell? Currently, when I offer this t-shirt for a 10% off, then I can add additional offer that when this is rejected, I'm going to offer the same product with a 20% discount. So I'm going to show you how to set it up. And in order to do so, I'm going to click here and I'm going to duplicate this t-shirt offer. Let's open it up. I'm going to rename it t-shirt offer downsell. Now I'm going to open the product and this time I'm going to add 20%. Let's save it and let's go to the design. Let's edit the template, modify the title, last chance to get 20% off, save, and back to the funnel edit page. Now I'm going to open up this t-shirt offer, not the downsell, but t-shirt offer itself. Open up the product and you'll see there is a dynamic offer path. That is, if the offer has been accepted, goes straight to the thank you page, but when rejected, then display downsell offer. Let's save it, go back, and now let's take a look at the canvas mode. You'll see that it is useful to visually see what is what here. Let's zoom in a bit. So, funnel starts with the default checkout. On the default checkout page, we see the order bump. It has rules, as you see. When you click here, you'll see what are the rules. Let's go back. Now, next step is when user clicks on the place order button, the default upsell offer will be displayed and it also has rules. You'll see it offers a denim jacket. This time, whether it's accepted or rejected, there is no difference. The t-shirt will be displayed, but with the t-shirt we have conditional rules. If it's rejected, then downsell offer for 20% off will be displayed, but when it's accepted, then it ends the funnel with the thank you page. Great. One more thing, as you see, just as a reminder, our one-click upsell has rules. When I click here, only the activewear product category has these offers. So, to test it, let's go to the activewear category, add something to the cart, go to the checkout page. You'll see there is no order bump, and it's because, as you remember, our order bump has rules. It displays for all other categories except activewear. When I remove the rule, save it, refresh the page, then there's my order bump. Let's add it to the order. Let's place the order. And now, first offer, denim jacket. I don't need it, therefore no thanks. It's gonna add another offer, this t-shirt for 10% off. I'm gonna skip it. And now it says, well, what happens here? There is a last chance to get 20% off. You'll see it's here. Price has changed. Let's add it to my order. And what do you know? With a couple of clicks, I have created an awesome checkout funnel with order bumps, different upsells, and nice thank you page. Great. And there you go. Just as a reminder, the plugin I used in this video is called FunnelKit. I'm gonna put the link to this website in my video description. Now, as I promised earlier, I have made a separate video about how to customize these checkout fields here, how to add your own fields, and how to create custom fields. This video is on the screen right now, so be sure to take a look at it next. In the meantime, take care.